The election is over. It's been a few days, and some of the emotion felt from both parties has tempered just a bit. And now the biggest question that seems to be on our minds is, what happens now? Well, the next thing that happens is decisions. Just like every other day of the year, people need to make decisions, and to make decisions, you need information. From the home base in Brookfield, Wisconsin, welcome to episode 167 of Inside Connect and Simplify, sponsored by the Benefit Companies. Roger here, human capital management consultant, and today I'm going to focus on two things: making a decision and the information you need to make a decision. Now, I talk to business owners all the time about what they are dealing with or looking to solve, and every business owner is dealing with something. For the last couple of years, the biggest issue by far is staffing. And these owners need to decide how to band-aid it, adjust to it, pivot, change, make a decision on how to solve this issue for their company. Now, I'm not going to go through an analysis that could go into making a change, but I will talk about the information needed to make a decision. Like anyone who sells anything, we've all heard the excuse or objection, I need to think about it. I would suggest that if you have all, and I mean all of the information available to you, then you don't need to think about it. You just need to decide yes or no. So when you might want to say, I need to think about it, instead maybe ask more questions of the expert that's sitting right there in front of you. Clarify what is causing you to think or overthink or not decide. I would submit that if you have asked every question and been given information, you now need to decide what else is there to think about. So where is this going? It's going to real-time actionable data, the information you need to make business decisions. For example, making staffing decisions based on real-time production needs, making hiring decisions based on real-time data on hours worked, overtime, production trends, and job orders. Seeing at a glance which employees are certified or trained for specific job duties and adjusting schedules accordingly. Identifying employees that can be cross-trained or that can perform other jobs and using them correctly to cover scheduling gaps. Now, if you're working in a cloud-based human capital management platform that offers you real-time data on your company like this, thanks for listening. You don't need to listen anymore. However, if you do not have data like this at your fingertips, you might want to stick around. Back to the election for just a minute. I heard a political expert get asked this question the morning after the election. What will President Trump do on day one? To me, that's a cheap shot question for anyone to try and answer 12 hours after, but I thought the expert handled it well. He said that prior to day one, there will be a time to line up his team, and then there will be time to gather information and prioritize what to do on day one and going forward. I like that he pointed to gathering information. Any decision maker needs to gather information before making a choice. So why is this the focus of today's podcast? Because sometimes owners say, let's think about it, or call me back after the first of the year, or call me back after we finalize the budget. What does that usually end up as? 6 months later, and they still haven't decided anything, except that they don't have enough information yet, or they really never intended to do anything anyways. By the way, almost everyone has a phone in their pocket that offers and does more than any whiteboard, spreadsheet, or QuickBooks could ever do. If you are still making decisions based off of a spreadsheet or a whiteboard or reports, it's time to move forward. So what does a human capital management platform that gives you real-time data even look like? And how does it work? And how much does it cost? And how long does it take to get started? And what data will it produce? These are great questions and ones you should ask when walking through a demo on the capabilities and results, etc. of a human capital management platform. Or you could go to our website and watch a mini demo to see how it looks and feels. Or call me and we'll line one up for you. Gather information so you can make a decision. Now, hopefully this isn't coming off as Rogers on a rant today. That's not the intent. The intent is to point to making a decision based on facts and information. And sometimes doing the research or gathering information on a new car purchase or the best bank for your business or which candidate do you align with, it takes work on your part. And I would suggest if you were to talk to me or any of my teammates, we have the information that gets you closer to making a decision. We can take that workload off of your plate. And here's why. We know our markets, the products and services available, the industry standards, and the leaders in each industry, the current local, state, and federal legislation that impacts our clients, the service model that works best for each of our clients, the latest technology. We are a wealth of information. If one of us doesn't know the answer, chances are pretty high that one of the other teammates does know the answer, or we know where to find it. From my desk, few short steps in any direction gets me in front of all of our experts, and they have double-digit years, not only at the company, but even more than double-digit years of experience in the industry. Now, here's a perfect short story example of what I'm talking about. 2 years back, I had an initial call with an entrepreneur who was about to start a new company. After vetting each other and determining we might be a solution for what she was looking for, I lined up a discovery call with her team and our HR director, our retirement plan advisor, payroll specialist, business insurance and work comp specialist, and employee benefits broker. Those 5 teammates, I'm one of them, have a combined 125 plus years of industry experience. And our prospective client has 25 plus years in her own industry. So think on that for a second. That's a boatload of knowledge and experience. Would you love to have that at your fingertips when gathering information and making decisions? You won't find that level of experience and information very often, or ever, working in the industries we specialize in. So what happened next? She decided to use this for everything. It was now just a question of setting a timetable and to prioritize the timing of setting it in motion. She had the information and she decided. So regarding the elections or your next car or when to retire or when it might be time to consider moving from spreadsheets and whiteboards to an HCM platform to manage your admin processes. Gather information. And if the expert is sitting in front of you or on a Zoom call with you or whatever, and you are undecided, clarify what you're looking for and ask all the questions. You're not doing yourself or your company any favors by not deciding or asking for a call back in 6 months. By the way, every sales expert, quote unquote, on the planet will tell you buying is an emotional experience. Now, there's truth to that. I'm not sure if I get emotional when I buy gas or toilet paper, but I digress. People do buy on emotion. And the best emotion, in my opinion, is the emotion you feel after you make a great purchase by gathering information and finding the best solution. Facts and data first, emotion next. So, making decisions. We have the information and we can help you with that. You just need to decide to call. Thanks for listening. Be well.
I'm Kurt Otto at the Benefit Companies. Employee and even your children's social media posts can put business in harm's way. Benefit Companies helps implement corporate policy and, if needed, social media insurance. Connect and simplify. InSource. The Benefit Companies. ConnectandSimplify.com.